Hi, welcome to Masiviwe, a movement for mental health. I'm Alexa Scher. I'm a clinical psychologist, here to answer questions that you sent in on anxiety and depression.
Hi, a friend of mine has been diagnosed with anxiety. He doesn't want to get help because he thinks people will think he's crazy. I don't know what to say to him. Please help.
My advice would be to try and show understanding around his concerns, as stigma is still a big issue when it comes to mental health. But also to explain that anxiety is an extremely common mental health issue that is both treatable and manageable. Instead of telling him what he should or shouldn't do, it can be helpful to explore what his options are with him and what steps will be helpful to take. Here are some ideas. Firstly, he could seek assistance without telling anyone. No one needs to know when you go to the doctor, for example, so why should they have to know when you seek mental health care? A second option is that there's telephonic assistance that he can receive whilst also remaining anonymous from organizations like SADAG, the South African Depression and Anxiety Group, and Lifeline, where he can talk to or WhatsApp a counselor for free. Another idea is that he should try to educate himself about what anxiety is and how to manage it. There's a lot of information and support online that he can receive, which goes a long way in dealing with anxiety. Lastly, it could help to remind him that there's no judgment from you, and that whatever he chooses to do, you are there for him as a support and someone to talk to about what he's going through.
Hi, Masiviwe. My mom says that I don't have anything to be depressed about and that my life is easy compared to what she's gone through. What can I say to my mom to help her understand that I'm not just looking for attention?
My advice would be that you could suggest that perhaps she will understand what you're going through better if she read some information about what depression is and how it impacts people. You could look through the information together so that you can explain how depression is impacting you in your life so she has a better understanding. Of course, many people who are depressed don't have the energy to do this, let alone get out of bed. So if you feel like this is too much, you could ask your mom if she would be willing to speak to someone else, like a counselor, who could explain what depression is and how it impacts people. The South African Depression and Anxiety Group have counselors available 24/7 and a lot of helpful information available on their website too. Try explain that depression is a mental illness which can impact anyone, even people who have very good lives and lots of reasons to be happy. Just like with physical illnesses, such as cancer and heart disease, which can impact people regardless of whether they have a reason or not. It can be very hard for parents to accept the difficult thoughts and feelings in their children, often resulting in them trying to fix the issue instead of just listening, or diminishing what you're going through to make it seem like it's not a big deal. Perhaps you can try to explain how these reactions leave you feeling and what kind of responses would be more helpful for you. For example, I don't need you to fix this or make me feel better. I just need someone who can listen to me without any judgment. Or, I don't need you to help fix this. I just need someone to support me while I get help.
Please remember to interact with us on the internet, and that's at MasiviweZA. We're ready and willing and excited to hear your questions, comments, and stories.